Moving to the UK was both exciting and challenging, but I secured a job just a week after my arrival. This is how I did it. Hi guys, hi lovers, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'll be sharing with you guys a big secret of how I landed myself a job just a week after my arrival. In today's digital age, it's easy to forget the power of connection and face-to-face interaction like many job seekers out there. They forget that face-to-face interaction is one of the most important things. Yes, initially, I relied heavily on online application. But after hearing stories of how people come into the UK and they find it difficult to get a job because they don't have the job experience, and after submitting multiple applications in several companies and then getting a message of unfortunately we regret to inform you that you're not hired, I decided to make a small research because I believe that I won't face that same issue. I decided to ask myself, how can I do this? What can I do? Submitting online as like others, they are like I'm not better than them. I know that some people still land a job, but it's few. Many people comes in here, but it's very hard for them to get that job. I know they do get the job after maybe 1 month, 2 months. How are they going to cope? How are they going to fund their bills? How are they going to pay their rent? How are they going to pay their school fees? This is where I come in. I decide to make a research to think of another method of me getting this job, even though I don't know how to navigate it. But I have to think very well how to process this. So guys, after my research, I found out that the UK companies often need people that have work experience, UK work experience, and also they they want to also get a recommendation from your previous worker, like previous employer where you have worked before, to get a feedback from them on how you work there, how good you are, and so on and so forth. So this is one of the things that's making it difficult for them to hire people who just come into the country, especially if you are a student. So if you're a student like me, you maybe this will benefit you on what I'm about to share. So grab your popcorn, relax, and then you will get a lot of information from this video today. Okay, so I found out two things about this, which is, as I said before, the experience, and the second one is the capability. So how are you going to show your capability to a company? The only way to show how good you are to a company is to meet the company face to face, the HR face to face, the manager face to face, interact with them, show them what you have, show them what you got. And this comes to the first thing we have before. In olden days, not like in the olden days, before the digital came in strongly, we often take our files, resumes, CVs to companies to get a job, go to them, seek for, is there any job employment, is there any job vacancy, this, that. And this is how most of us have been getting job before. But when digital age came in strongly, everything was online. So we don't even have the opportunity to prove ourselves anymore, except during the interview. So in this case, what I did was I decided to make the research to go back to our normal history of how we use our leg to walk into many companies in search of a job. This is where I decide to take a different approach, the one that leads me to an unexpected and fulfilling job opportunity. Then I know that it was time for me to change my strategy of job search. I wanted to connect to the people, to some of these companies, to showcase my personality and to demonstrate my passion in a way that an online application simply couldn't convey. I spent time researching the value and culture, equipping myself with the knowledge I needed to make a great impression. One of the things that is very, very important when you're going for a job search face to face, to interact with any company that you've not met before and you are going there for the first time, is to dress professionally. When you dress professionally and walk in, they may want to attend to you as a guest, like, oh, what can we do for you, this, that, and then they have given you a welcome in. Then you have the opportunity to now tell them like, hey, I'm here for a job search. Is there any vacancy available? With that welcome already, they are already happy seeing you. And if they have any position available, trust me, they will definitely tell you at that moment because you look present. Not at this moment, some of you will be thinking, what do you now do? How do you do it? I armed myself with loads of resume and set out to visit these companies in person. You know, I told you guys earlier that I have the list of the companies I've already learned. So what I did is that I started from my house, left my house around 8 a.m. in the morning, and then started, to navigate here, you just have to just get a bus and then you pay for the ticket. I know most of you will be thinking that how did I spend all this money or something. Like, no, in UK here, once you pay for a ticket, it can take you for a whole day. And what I did is that I paid for a week because I know that I am going to work a lot. I'm going to many different places. So I have made that target and I'm aiming for it. So I booked a 1 week ticket, which is £18 or something. I think 18 or 20 pounds. So I started making this with this. I stop at this bus stop, I go to this next company, I move. I was just navigating around, and then some of them are just taking my numbers and some of them are just collecting my CVs. And then I did that on the Monday. I was able to reach out to 4 companies on Monday. Then on Tuesday, 3 companies because I went to school that Tuesday. Then on Wednesday, I reached out to 2 hotels at the same time. On Thursday, I reached out to only just 1 company. Then on Friday morning, when I was dressing up to move again to search for some of the companies that I have not been able to reach out to, I got a mail. What God cannot do does not exist. So before I go into the full details, let me tell you what I did on this particular company that reached out, because I can't be saying everything or maybe what happened in each of these companies, because if I do that, this video will be very long. So let me talk about this company before I go into the full details. So when I was walking into this hotel, I feel like I was excited and at the same time I was a little bit nervous, like scared, like what are they going to say? Are they going to chase me out? What are they going to do? Then I just like, no, girl, you have to be bold. Oh, this is not the time to get scared of anybody. They are not going to beat you. Highest, they will tell you to get out, but you have to do what you need to do because you are a child of grace. So I approached the receptionist. I introduced myself. I told her why I was here. I asked her if there's any job opening, like a job vacancy available. And then she told me to write my name on the list of visitors that she is going to get the manager, HR manager, that is going to be with me in a briefly like 5 minutes. I told her okay, so I sat down. After a brief word, I was introduced by the hiring manager. And instead of having a formal interview, we had a crucial conversation about my background, my passion, what I love doing, how I got to this company, how, and some normal personal life questions. After the conversation between me and the hiring manager, I shared my portfolio with the manager and he was genuinely interested. I was so happy because I was seeing that interest in him, like, yeah, it was okay, something like that. So he asked me a few questions about the job I've done in hospitality before, and I told him like what I've done in Nigeria and where I've worked. If you know, you have to package it well. I package it well. Nobody needs to tell me what to do. So, and when you are packaging it well, please endeavor to read about each of those things you are packaging, because an unexpected interview can come up. Don't say I did not warn you. The conversation flowed naturally, and I left feeling hopeful that they will call me. Like I was really hopeful that definitely I will get a call from this hospitality industry. There's some of other companies, like about 3 companies in my list that is left. And hopefully I was thinking about 3 companies that I believe that I've gone to up to 7 companies. So I believe that inside the 3, among the 7, 3 of them, I'll get a call from them. Like I was so hopeful about that, especially the hospitality industry. Eventually, guys, my persistency paid off. Friday morning, one of the companies, the hospitality companies, called me and asked me that I should if I can come around 10 a.m. in the morning for for a proper interview. Omo, I have to rush. Took my bath. Off I go. So guys, when I got to the company that morning, I have a conversation with the HR. So guys, you see, I was invited for an interview without even submitting an online application. You see what I was saying from the beginning? There's nothing hard for you to do. Just give it a try and you will definitely land yourself a better job than mine. The interview felt more like an earlier conversation than a formal assessment. I was able to showcase my personality. 2 days later, after Saturday and Sunday, which is Monday morning, I received a letter, contract letter, that I've been offered a job, that I should get my national insurance right to work. When you come into the UK, you get a right to work. You need to fill an application that will give you a right to work in the UK, and also you have to apply for your national insurance to get it, because for your tax, which is very important in this country. I will speak of that one in another of my video, and also the BROP, I'm going to talk about them, and the police check. All those ones will be in another of this video. So I have to submit these two things, and I was given the job. Congratulations to me. Not only that, the company gives 50% discount to workers that lodge in any of their hotel, which is Travel Lodge, not only in the UK, outside the UK, America, Europe, any of their hotel. 50% discount of you lodging there, and also 10% discount for your family and friends, and the anniversary annual voucher of £150 every year. You can see, this thing looks like a job that I applied online, but it was in person. Face-to-face interaction and connection is important. Looking back, I realized that stepping outside my comfort zone and going to this company in search of a job make a difference in my job search. It taught me a value of personal connection and the importance of persistency and the power of talking. While online applications are convenient, but nothing can replace the impact of face-to-face conversation. So guys, if you find yourself in this similar situation as mine, consider taking a leap of faith. What God cannot do does not exist. Hit the footway, introduce yourself, and make these connections out there. You never know where it might lead you. In my next video, I'll be talking about my first day at work. Please, if you've not subscribed to my channel, please endeavor to do so. If you love what you're watching, please don't forget to subscribe, comment, and like. And if you have any question for me, please drop that in the comment section, and I will try my best to reply you. Thank you very much, and God bless you.